everyone, it's Gillian and welcome to today's super fun video. So today I decided to make some slime inspired by food, and I decided to make this a bit of a challenge and pick some foods that are a little bit difficult and a little bit unusual for slime. So I decided to go with cheese and burgers, and let me tell you, this was definitely a challenge, but I can't wait for you to see how I created these food slimes. So starting with cheese, I had some cheese themed charms, and that's what inspired this whole idea. So here we go, let's make a cheese themed slime. Very random and very different for me, but also a lot of fun. So I started off by adding some clear glue to a bowl, and I also added a few pumps of lotion just to make sure that the final color would be a little bit more opaque and vibrant. Then I just tinted this first slime a orangey yellow color, kind of like a cheese slice inspired slime. So here I am just adding a scent as well. Now I did not have a cheese scent. I don't actually have any savory scents, so I just went for a really fresh scent that wouldn't interfere with the cheese theme. I then went ahead and activated this slime. So this slime I wanted to be two-toned and two different kinds of cheese slime mixed together, if that makes sense. I also wanted to have two different textures of slime. So this first one I decided to turn into kind of an icy texture. So I activated some instant snow powder and then started mixing in the snow powder into my slime until I was super happy with it, and this looked so cool and I was so obsessed with how this first slime turned out. For the second cheese inspired slime, I wanted it to be super thick and glossy, so I started off by adding some glue all to a bowl, and then I made this a really bright yellow just so that it would contrast well with the other cheese inspired slime. I also added the same scent that I added in the first slime. Again, I do not have a cheese scent. Then I decided to add some conditioner just to make sure that it was super thick, and also some baby oil to get it really glossy. And I really wanted this one to look like melted cheese, straight up melted cheese, and I feel like it looks so cool in the end. So I just went ahead and activated it until I was happy with it, and this slime was so good for bubble pops, and honestly it was so thick and glossy and I was obsessed with it. Now to make this slime even more interesting, because I felt like it was still a little plain and could definitely do with some more cheesy goodness, I decided to make some little cheese inspired balls, I guess you would call them. So I took some Model Magic and I tinted it the same color of yellow that the slime is. So I did two different shades of yellow, and then I just started rolling them into little spheres, and then I was going to pop these on top just to give it some more dimension, to add another texture, and just to continue on with that yellow cheese theme that we have. So now it's time to assemble my cheese inspired slime. I cannot believe I just said that, cheese inspired slime. So I just swirled the two different slimes together. As you can see here, it looks really cool, and then I just went in with all those little spheres that I made, and I started placing these on top. And honestly, this is so much fun when you're mixing the slime together. Just squeezing all of the little Model Magic spheres is just so much fun. And then I went in with some of the smaller yellow spheres that I made. So as you can see, they complemented the colors of the slime that I created. Then I decided to go in with some sprinkles in two different shades of yellow, and then I topped it off with some cheese themed charms, which is actually what inspired this whole slime. So this is my cheese inspired slime. What do you think of it? I definitely struggled with this slime and I changed my mind so much. I had no idea how to make a cheese themed slime, especially when I didn't have the right scent, or I don't know, I was very stuck with this. But let me know what you think of it. I think it looked really, really cool in the end, and I had a lot of fun with it. Up next is going to be a burger themed slime. So originally I was just going to make a simple slime just like I did with the cheese slime, where it was just themed around burgers. But then I was like, why don't I make an actual burger out of slime, if that makes sense? And I thought it might work, it might not work, but let's see how it goes. So first of all, I added some clear glue to a bowl and tinted it brown, and this is going to be for the patty. So I needed to make each component of the burger to start off with. So here I'm making the meat patty part, and I turned this into a microfloam because I really needed all of these parts of the burger to hold their shape. So this one I decided to turn into a microfloam, and I think it turned out really cool. And yeah, here is our meat patty. Oh my gosh, what is this video? This is not me at all. Where are my unicorn slimes? Why am I making a meat patty inspired slime? Oh well, fun things. I'm excited for you to see the end result. Another part of the burger that I needed to make is the tomato sauce, or I think some people call it ketchup. But to make the tomato sauce, I added some glue to a bowl and tinted it a super bright red, and I just kept adding different shades of red until I was really happy with it, and I felt like this was the perfect tomato color. Then I just went ahead and added some conditioner just to make it a little bit thicker and also to add a little bit of gloss. Next, I decided that I would also add some lotion because why not? I also wanted this to be really stretchy, and I love the scent of this lotion. No, it does not smell like tomato sauce, but it still smelled really nice. And then I went ahead and activated this slime. And this slime, I just wanted to look like tomato sauce. I knew it wasn't going to hold its shape. It was probably going to melt and go everywhere, but I was just having fun with it at this point, and I was super excited to assemble it all together. To make this slime a little bit more interesting, I chopped up some red Java chips just into tiny little pieces and mixed these into the slime as well, and this just gave it some texture and also made it look a little bit more realistic. Now for the burger bun, which I feel like is the most important part as it's the base of this whole entire slime. Now originally I was going to make a butter slime, but I felt like if the butter slime decided to start melting, my entire burger would be ruined. So I decided to just tint some Model Magic a burger bun color, and this meant that when it was all mixed together, it might give the final slime a butter slime effect. That's what I was going for at least, and I knew that this would definitely hold its shape and would give me time to work with the whole burger. So here I'm making the burger base, and this is so much fun. I love creating 3D food inspired slimes like this. I just think my creative side gets to come out. And here I'm taking some bronzer and a little makeup brush, and I'm just dusting it around the edges to make it look a little bit more realistic, give it some more definition, and give it that kind of golden, you know, like it's being cooked in the oven look. I just think it makes the slime look so much more interesting frosting, although this part isn't slime, it's model magic, but you know what I mean. And then here I'm making the top part, and I went in with a fluffier brush here just to make sure that it was super blended. I feel like now I'm doing a makeup tutorial. Super blended. Look how nice this bronzer is on this burger bun. It's looking amazing. And then I just placed some little circular sprinkles on top to be the sesame seeds. So now it's time for the fun part slash the part that always makes me so nervous, because it's time to see if all my hard work is going to pay off and I'm going to be able to create a burger. So starting off with the burger bun base, I then topped it off with a little meat patty, some cheese from the previous slime, and then I cut out little circles and lettuce pieces. So this is my tomato and lettuce, and I decided to just use some, I think they're called Chex pieces. It's just draw liners. I found them, I think, online. And then I went in with the ketchup and then topped it off with the burger bun. And this is what it looks like. I had to be super quick because it started sliding all over the place, but I still think it looked really cool and I really liked it. Let me know what you think of this burger inspired slime. Let me know what you thought of these food-inspired slimes in the comments below. I think I loved them. I feel like I need to pick something a bit easier, maybe a cake or some ice cream. I don't know why I did a burger and cheese, but I like a bit of a challenge. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!